The number one key to success in your business, your venture, whatever it is that you do. This is something I can speak from experience about. It's something I'm going through right now. And this is guaranteed to take you from here to there. This is something that most people can't do. This is something that most people fail at. They drop the ball on. They just don't lean into it enough. And that is showing the fuck up. I'm a living, breathing example. I'm nothing special, but I'm a living, breathing example of that right now. Why, you may ask? I'm sitting in a chair. You normally watch these videos with me standing, and that's because I'm at work and I have a broken pelvis. I broke my pelvis. I was on calls and meetings later that week, even if it was from home. The second week, I made it into work 3 days. This week, I plan to make it into work every day. This may sound silly, this may sound like too much. That's what everybody thinks about people that accomplish a lot. Why are you so excessive? Why do you do so much? And the reason why I bring this up is it's not just this right now that helped me get to where I am today. With the business in Illinois, with the business in Florida, having a lot of different success and a lot of different things. It's showing up all the time and always having that mentality. It's knowing that from a very, very young age, or age in business, I guess I should say, that you gotta have a never say die, never say quit. That is the mentality. Always show up. I contribute a lot of that feeling, that energy of never say quit, never stop, contribute a lot of that to how I got injured. It was on a dirt bike. Dirt bikes make up a lot of my past, and I remember that no matter how bad the wreck was, if you could walk, you finished the race. Even if you had to push the bike. That's just the mentality. And then you carry into things like that into business, and then it starts to breed and create success. So this video is really truly for you. You can fix this about yourself. If you don't think it's a problem that you quit and you don't show up, then that's fine. But if you want to go further, if you want to do more, you can make it where you do that. That's a self-improvement tactic. You know, I went from a place where I used to not even be able to not get pissed off and be working on something and end up throwing a hammer or bashing something when I was younger because I just come unglued, no patience. I went from that place to now really truly having the mentality of, yeah, I was freaked out when this wreck happened. I was in and out of it and hit my head and all this stuff. But in a very short time, seeing the flip side, the learning that I could have from this, I have somehow wired my brain to seek intelligence from pain. That sounds ignorant. But that's why I like the long distance running. That's why I like all this training. That's why I like physically pushing myself. That has made it where coming back from an injury seems like an interesting thing to overcome, even though, you know, for most people it would just be gruesome. And then I stack other challenges on top of that, like 75 hard and anything else. And it's what I've always done with that never say die attitude that contributes to me not quitting. The way that you can build the skill is you're not going to immediately just want to show up no matter what. That's not going to immediately be how you are. But you've got to consistently do things that are uncomfortable all the time and get your mind to the point where it's like, dog, this is what we do. We're going to do it even if up here is saying, I don't want to. I don't feel like doing it today. You get it to where you just shut that off and you go anyway. When you feel sad, when you feel tired, when you feel worn out, when you haven't slept, you show up. When something tragic happens in the world, you show up. When others won't, you do. When others can't, you do it anyway. When people think you shouldn't or can't, you still do it. This is a successful person's mentality about building, about growing, about scaling. Ultimately, it's so minuscule and so interesting that this is purely just you're willing to do what others won't. And so one of the biggest things that I love, that I tripped right back into 75 hard because after this injury, I wasn't gonna be able to work out as much, right? So I was starting to do like band workouts and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh man, dude, I can do a wheelchair outside workout and I can do a band and laying flat kettlebell workout every single day as my inside workout. I did this because like that was so much repetition of the same that I needed something, a program, something that's really more for mental fortitude than anything else, like 75 hard, to get me in gear. I could do it, but like I need something to take it even over the top and then try to gain some of the other things I was wanting to gain out of this bad time. You know, awesome fact is most people that are going to end up being successful also know how to have a shit sandwich served to them and then turn that into positive things or upsides for themselves. 75 hard is a cool tool to help you repetitively do things. This also breeds consistency. Once you get it rolling and you get momentum with it, all of a sudden you feel like, man, dude, I showed up 40 days straight. Well, how could I not show up the 41st day? How could I not show up the 42nd day? You start holding yourself self-accountable, all based off of build a little tool like that, do 75 hard. Try something that pushes you out of your comfort zone, to build that fortitude to show up no matter what. I showed up and I did all the things. I drank all the water. I read the 10 pages. I did the workout inside. I did the workout outside. I didn't drink any alcohol. I maintained a diet. I took the picture. I did it every day. Truly, I think this version of 75 Hard is going to be the most mentally helpful for me yet, because I'm limited in what I can do for some amount of time. Yeah, probably in 5 weeks I'll be able to start doing more, but I'll already be days and days and days into this. Maybe I could do a couple different band things differently, but I was limited. I could only do so much, and I didn't get fed up. I ate the shit sandwich. Maybe I'll fail. Maybe I'll have to restart it, do it again, have to do it even longer. But I did everything I could do to eat the shit sandwich and keep progressing. In business, you show up, even though you could get it in your head that, man, I did all this, I don't need to. People make excuses about why you don't need to show up. Oh, this happened to me, I'm sick, I feel bad, I'm tired, this person did this person did that. Take care of your business and show the fuck up. Show up consistently, be consistent, be a beacon, be a pillar of what that looks like. And you'll have a successful business. You'll have a successful venture, just like a marriage. Successfully, consistently show up. Anything you want to grow and flourish, you got to show up for. You got to be unwavering. Even when you're fucking confused and you're like, I don't even know how to show up for this certain thing. You got to keep chipping away at how do I do it and how do I do it better. And then the actual fact, just like in business, just like in a relationship, just like in anything else, I don't even know what to fucking do. I'm here every fucking day. And when that thing overturns, when I figure that little piece out, I'm going to hammer this fucking thing and I'm going to make it. And I'm going to make it awesome. This big load of debt that I piled up that I'm trying to chip away, I don't even know how to get going back in the right direction. You didn't stop. You showed up every day. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Show the fuck up every day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's inspired you. This is pure off the cuff of just showing up is everything. Because I could show up every day and have what I have now, or I can show up when I feel like I want to and have a fraction of the ground gained, the intelligence, and the things I've got today. So share that with somebody that needs to hear it, that you know needs to show the fuck up and get their act together. Like this, subscribe, and I've been starting to say it again, GrowCom. It's gonna be open in March. If you are wanting to join a group of like-minded individuals, we've got people in there from starting out in whatever industry to multi-million-dollar companies. If you wanna be with a group like that where no questions off the table, no questions stupid unless it's not asked, and everybody wants to see everybody win, make sure you go to jacobgodar.com, go to coaching, hit the link to get on the wait list. You'll be the first to know.